The Werewolf Files, terrifying UK encounters. In the obscured twilight of the United Kingdom's rich countryside, where time seems to blend with mist and shadow, ancient horrors lay in wait. Superstition, folklore, or a chilling reality buried beneath the surface of whispered tales. Tonight we embark on a supernatural journey into the haunting accounts of werewolves in the UK, peeling back the layers of myth to uncover the truth. These stories are not merely recounted for shock value, they are subjects of supernatural research. Steel yourself, horror enthusiasts, as we walk through the veil of the unknown. You've been warned. These stories aren't for the faint-hearted. Staffordshire's Cannock Chase, a sinister woodland steeped in tales of curses and spectral hauntings, is where terror takes its most primal form. It was a chilly 2007 autumn night when James Harrington vanished into these cursed woods. James was an experienced hiker and familiar with the trails. Yet, as the fog thickened and silence swelled around him, the forest seemed alive. A guttural growl shattered the quiet, sending reverberations through his chest. His flashlight wavered, catching a flicker of two glowing yellow eyes. Out of the shadowy underbrush rose a monstrosity, a figure that stood nearly 7 feet tall, covered in matted fur. Its elongated face bore a disgusting semblance of humanity, and its wicked grin revealed dagger-like teeth that gleamed in the flashlight beam. James was never seen again. Only his shattered flashlight and torn boot bore witness to the terror that devoured him in the darkness. Today, investigators revisit Cannock Chase, asserting the forest is a magnet for supernatural forces, but whether the werewolf itself lingers remains the ultimate question. In East Yorkshire lies the ominous Barmston Drain, haunted by whispered fears of Old Stinker. Walkers brave enough to pass this canal speak of a fetid stench that drifts on the evening breeze, an omen of what stalks the night. In 2016, Rebecca Taylor's quiet evening walk with her dog became a fight for survival. The beast emerged suddenly, hunched and grotesque, its red eyes burning like coals. It gnawed viciously on the remains of a German shepherd, blood smeared across its snout. The moment their eyes met, it was as though Rebecca's soul turned to ice. When the monster stood to full height and grinned, a warped mimicry of human malice, Rebecca fled, clutching her terrified dog. Behind her, pounding footsteps quickened. Rebecca reached the sanctuary of her car, only to discover claw marks gouged into the hood. Paranormal researchers have since marked the area as a hotspot for cryptid activity. They argue that Old Stinker might be more than legend, an ancient beast that resurfaces to hunt. Southend-on-Sea, Essex wears its quiet coastal charm like armor, but in the summer of 1987, that armor cracked. Night after night, a shadow darted over rooftops, drawing horror-stricken eyes skyward. Robert Mills, an unassuming man returning from the local pub, wasn't just being followed, he was hunted. By the time he noticed the twisted, wolf-like creature clinging to a lamppost above him, his destiny was sealed. Its deformed body contorted unnaturally before it leaped. Robert was discovered unconscious, his back shredded by deep claw marks. Yet there were no signs of pursuit, no footprints, no physical evidence beyond his own flesh. Supernatural investigators link the Southend attacks to centuries-old tales of a beast that lurks in high places, always watching, always waiting. North Wales harbours a darker chapter in werewolf lore, an unexplainable massacre that still chills even seasoned researchers. On a moonless 1790 night, a coach travelling through the countryside met with a predator of merciless cunning. The driver noticed fiery red eyes among the trees just moments before the beast struck. It moved like thunder, throwing the horses into a frenzy before dragging one screaming into the abyss. By dawn, the remnants were grotesque, splintered bones and shattered wood smeared with blood. Historians and forensic enthusiasts alike remain baffled, noting that accounts of similar attacks litter Welsh folklore. Could these stories point to an ancient lycanthropic lineage hunting the living for centuries? Are these tales the product of collective imagination, or are they veiled truths echoing through time? Supernatural investigators argue the latter, launching experiments and triangulating sightings in search of proof. For those who seek the thrill of the unknown, beware this pursuit. because sometimes the darkness lifts not just secrets but hunger. Remember this. If you ever feel the oppressive gaze of glowing eyes following you along a woodland trail, don't turn around, don't stop moving, and above all, run before it finds you first.